say it was a flash right now.
All right, welcome back to another live stream Sunday episode by ctalkTV. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We do have a special cast of guests up here with us today. Start with myself. My name is John.
Shanika.
Otiocha.
Takira.
Dejo.
Temiloluwa.
Okay, and just a real quick fun fact, she actually flew in just for the show today, so we're very excited for that. She flew in from Cali. So we'll give her a hand clap for that. That's pretty awesome. Makes us feel very special, and we really are happy that you decided to come on the show. She's been wanting to come on the show for a long time, she said, so we're happy to have her here, so that's awesome. Big kudos for that. So before we start the show real quick, I just want to make sure the sound is good. So if we could get a quick thumbs up on the live chat, just so we make sure that you guys can hear us really, really well. We just want to make sure the sound is perfect. And in the meantime, we're going to play a really, really quick game, just so we can kind of like get the jitters out, and the cast, the audience can get to know the cast a little bit more. And it's going to be 2 truths and 1 lie, and I'm going to start it off. And if you get it wrong, of course, then you have to take a drink of whatever's in your cup. Sounds good? Mm-hmm. Okay, so my 2 truths and 1 lie is I have been to a Houston Texans game, I have been to a Houston Astros game, and I've been to a Houston Rockets game. Who can tell me what the lie is? Start with you.
You've been to the Astros game.
You've been to the Astros game. That's a lie.
The lie is the Astros?
Yeah.
Lie is the Astros?
You ain't going to baseball game.
I thought the same thing.
Lie is the Astros.
That's true.
Okay, well, all of y'all can take it. Because I have been to a Houston Rockets game, I've been to a Houston Astros game. I have yet to be to a Houston Texans game. Not that they're really good right now, but I would love to have that experience. So yeah, that's mine. That's awesome. So you're up next. Shanika.
Dang. Okay. I've been to Japan. I've been to Trinidad, and I drink water.
I'll say you've been to Japan as a lie.
I don't even know, bro. I'm gonna piggyback off you. Shit.
Okay.
I don't think you've been to Japan, sis. I don't know about that.
I
I don't know, to make him look at little Japan.
I think it was Trinidad. You said,
I
right?
was-
You said
I
Trinidad.
want to switch
I'll say
to
you haven't.
Trinidad.
I'll say you haven't been to Trinidad.
I don't know what you've been to Trinidad.
I'll go with him. I haven't been to Trinidad.
Let's see what you
I'm from Trinidad.
from the island. That's all like Japan got from the line. Okay, so y'all can go ahead and take y'all drinks real quick. Thank you.
I'll be honest.
We'll end up drunk.
All right, Mr. Otsi.
All right, so I've lived in 3 countries. I just had a daughter, and I cut hair.
You cut hair is a lie.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with that one. You don't look like someone that
I
cuts
just
hair.
don't cut hair.
I'll say the daughter, maybe. Ride with me, man. Ride with me, man.
No, you don't have one. You don't even have one.
So yeah, I don't have a daughter.
I don't know why I thought you had a daughter.
I look bad at Sean. I got
Yeah.
Wait, did she get pregnant?
Okay, that was good. All right, Mr. Curie.
I've been to Lagos. I've performed on stage with Timbaland, the producer, if y'all know what that is, Timbaland, and I don't know how to ride a bicycle.
All right, so I'm gonna say, what's the first one you said?
I've been to Lagos.
I've been to Lagos.
I don't know. Damn.
I'll say, yeah. I'll say
like
I've been
she's
to
been to
Lagos.
I don't know, because it's like, you really might have been to Lagos, or you want to go to Lagos. the Timberland is just so
Yeah.
random that it has to be true.
Facts. Big
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? It's so random. Like Timberland, like you know what I'm
That's
saying?
amazing.
That got to be true. What was the third one?
I don't know how to ride a bicycle.
You probably don't. 'Cause
I'm
my mama
thinking
don't know how to
that-
ride a bicycle.
That's
So
what I'm thinking.
I don't know.
She don't know how to ride a bicycle.
I'm gonna say.
Well, you
I'm
know
gonna
about that. You've not been on stage with Timberland.
say that Vegas
Yeah,
one.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
say
say the
Timberland.
Vegas.
I forgot how the game went, so y'all all got to drink because I've done all of those things. I've done all these things. I really don't know how to ride a bike. I forgot to lie.
What?
I forgot to
No
lie.
lie.
What were you on stage?
No lie.
I forgot to
so
lie.
she got
I'm a liar.
Yeah, explain the Timberland one. Because you ain't
Oh,
never
well,
been on stage.
Timberland actually went to my high school. I'm from Virginia. Timberland went to the same high school I went to. He came back and like gave us like the school some money, and the choir that I was in, he was like, "Oh, this is dope. Y'all should come with me to New York and perform."
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, he
You know what?
flew
I
to
should have
New
put
York.
2 and 2 together because your area code is 757.
Yes,
Not
from
good.
Virginia. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not a good liar, y'all.
Damn. So she got to drink then.
Yeah, you got to drink
Technically.
too
You
for
drink.
not following it.
Sorry.
I'll
You
drink
can
with you.
take shots, like you know what I'm
You
saying.
should have killed me so early. We just got here.
All right, Mr. Deji.
Okay, I'll say I have 2 sisters. I was born in Houston, and I'm a low-key independent artist.
You were born in Houston. That's a lie.
What was the first one again?
I have 2 sisters.
You probably got one sister.
What was the second one?
I was born in Houston.
I don't think you're.
You probably one.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
were born in
You
Houston.
probably
I
one.
don't
You don't look like somebody born.
I don't know. You don't look like a Houstonian. I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
say that.
I'll never get that, but that was definitely born in Houston, so y'all got
No.
I have 1 sister.
Oh.
Okay.
We keep cutting her out.
I need to finish. I'm sorry. I did
So now you don't have to drink.
Right.
All right, Miss Timmy. What's your fun facts?
I have only one cousin. My mom has a twin. My uncle didn't teach me how to drive.
You said you only have one cousin. Girl, now you know black people got more than one cousin.
It's
That
possible.
one is a lie.
You
only
got
have
more than one
cousin.
cousin.
I'll say your uncle didn't teach you how to drive.
I think it's the uncle one. What was the second one?
My mom has a twin.
It's possible. You know, Yorubas are known for
Yeah.
having a lot of. It's like y'all's
believe
thing.
that.
It's like y'all hobby and shit. That cousin one, that's so
That's definitely
random.
true.
That
That's
gotta be true, right?
That's
It's the uncle
what?
one. It's the uncle.
I'll say the uncle.
The uncle.
I said uncle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uncle.
I say you have more than one cousin.
You have more than one cousin.
So the 3 men here, please drink successfully.
Hey.
Oh,
So which one's a lie?
We drink
Yes.
successfully.
I only have one cousin. It's a lie.
Wow.
So they got it.
Okay. Well, that was pretty awesome.
Take that.
Next time we get y'all to participate with us. I don't know how, but real quick, just want to let everybody know to. Can I get that thumbs up on the sound? I'm sure it's good. We haven't gotten any complaints yet, but just a quick thumbs up. Also, please share the link with your family and friends so they can tune in as well. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Of course, like I said, share. And we're going to jump into the first topic of today. Pretty interesting topic, and I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this. So it goes. One of my friends found out that his girlfriend spent the last 3 days with another very good friend of hers at a hotel.
Trying to get me hot early.
He is so furious because she had lied about her whereabouts. He is even more furious because he expects that she definitely cheated, but she swears on everything that she did not cheat on him. Apparently they were working on a project. She even gave him the contact info of the guy, and the guy confirms her story.
Of
Who
course.
would actually say,
Cat.
you know,
all the way
You know
around.
what I'm saying? I'm confirmed like a motherfucker.
so, but it ends with, hey, I think she cheated, and so does the rest of our guy group. There is no way a man and a woman can be in a hotel room and not do anything
I wouldn't say all that, but
for 3 days in a hotel.
okay.
Well,
the fact that she did not tell him that she was staying there, that's how you know they was
Wait,
fucking.
she didn't tell him,
Yeah.
right?
She didn't tell him that she went.
Oh, she didn't say anything?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
She didn't say anything.
She was
Done.
hiding.
She was hiding it.
Done.
Yeah.
So that's
No,
how you know.
not done.
Oh, you
Not
gonna be
done. No.
Cause why?
There would definitely be something. Probably something has triggered something that triggered another thing.
So you're saying
But the guy
You're saying
is
that she
why
had a
couldn't-
reason to do that?
Exactly, it's possible. What if the guy never trusted her before? And now you don't want to make him hungry and furious at you again? And you're trying to like hold back so many things?
Well, so if you don't want to make
So
it
you're-
clear,
so you're
So what do you tell your boyfriend when you go missing for 3 days?
Trust, you
3 days?
Just 3 days.
3 days?
I'm with a guy and so
3 days?
No.
That's it, you know, Dejo, you
And
put
then
your man in a
and then
hotel with
the
a
guy
girl.
group, even the guy group says, it's true, she cheated. Which guy group? Am I dating your guy group? I'm dating you.
No,
So
but
if
so-
you can trust me enough,
Can I ask you a
I
question?
apologize, I'm
Would
sorry,
you
but
be
then-
cool with him spending the night with a female for 3 nights and not telling you?
no. But then I won't think
Oh,
he's
yeah,
cheating if I trust him.
Why wouldn't you?
Drink,
I don't
take a
think
shot.
he's
Take a
cheating.
shot.
Really, he's cheating?
Take
No,
a
I
shot.
won't.
So you would
That's
have?
a lie.
That's a true. No.
You lie.
I ain't gonna lie.
I won't
man.
think he's cheating if I trust him enough.
But see, you didn't even give that person
I
space.
think this is
I ain't gonna lie to
Give
you.
that
Look,
person space to trust you if you
don't
didn't
trust me
tell
with that
them.
type shit.
Yeah, that's a little too.
I would
have
definitely
to
cheat.
tell
No,
them.
I would cheat.
No.
I will
But thing is-
definitely be
okay,
Your views
wait,
are
hold on.
different.
Your
Your views
So,
are different.
but thing is, you're saying it's like trust.
She's
but,
wrong.
But he
She's
didn't
wrong for
tell.
not
She
telling
didn't tell
you.
him. So
She's wrong for that.
So trust is already
Trust
messed up
her.
from the
She's
jump.
wrong for not saying it.
Okay.
Why didn't you tell me?
I can't trust
He should
you.
be angry over why not telling. Why didn't you tell me? You were supposed to. You were
Yeah.
supposed to confide in me. I'm your boyfriend.
no, I'm sure that's
She's
part of
supposed to
why
have
he.
said.
I'm sure that's part of why he's angry.
But
But
cheat?
no.
No.
He has a right to actually confront her and say, "Yo,
Why
there
not?
has
He
to be
has all
something
the
going on."
rights.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't conclude. Were you there? Do you know what happened? Do you know what transpired?
I'm
No.
there.
Don't jump into conclusion. You'll break your legs. Don't do that. Don't
but see,
do
this is-
that.
but this is the thing.
Because you can be with a lady for 3 days and then cheat does not mean every other lady will do that.
So,
So,
If
okay.
you're a lady, that will go somewhere without telling your guy for 3
It's
days
okay,
already,
dog.
it can pull up anything. So I'm not even gonna trust you.
To be honest with you,
She was wrong for not telling him.
But
yes,
you're saying
that's okay.
all you're saying
But
is there's
no.
a chance that she did not cheat.
Exactly. There
Of
is a
course,
chance
of
that she didn't
course.
cheat.
Okay.
there is a
That's all.
slither of a
What-
chance.
What do you qualify as
You
cheating?
get what I'm saying? But what are the odds, bro?
Okay, wait. What do you qualify?
No.
Come on, what do you qualify as
What do you
cheating?
qualify as cheating?
Cheating now.
Anything that
When
make
you
me
do
feel that
something with
little.
a man,
Look.
you do.
Nah, look.
It's not cheating.
Cheating is anything that's gonna make your partner feel that little tingle in their chest, that bad tingle. You know what I'm talking about?
My partner
That
can
hotness.
feel all the bad
You know what I'm
things
saying?
every day.
Anything, bro.
Impossible.
Look, you hold a nigga hand wrong, bro, around me, bro.
Imagine
That's cheating.
But thing is, look.
Yes,
listen,
bro.
but look,
Did he hear him?
That's
The
too
fuck
much.
is you holding his hand for?
Listen to him. Did he
The
hear him?
fuck?
Right.
It's COVID out here. Why you holding hands with niggas? What the fuck is you talking about? Nah, bro. It's that. Nah. It's a whole pandemic going on, and you out there holding hands with niggas, trying to infect me.
Just say that.
Nah, it's dead. Nah, fuck that.
Y'all tripping.
Nah, bro.
Y'all tripping.
James is
Okay, so just so I can piggyback on what you just said, Jane in the chat says that it's possible that she hit it because she knew that he would make noise, meaning he'll get upset.
Then why would
Thank
you
you,
do it?
darling. Girl, thank you.
Then
for
why?
understanding.
My thing is, why would you even?
Why would you-
even do it?
Yeah.
If you know
She
he's
gotta
doing
care
shit-
about.
was working
She
on
gotta
the
care about whoever.
project.
She gotta care about whoever she's messing around with that much.
I'm a-
to hide it.
Yes,
True.
I'ma
you care
tell you-
about him more than you care about your boyfriend because you wouldn't do that.
But then, just to avoid
Sneaky
all
link.
this kind of noise we are making here, you just try to keep
Can
quiet
I
about it.
say
And then it got
something?
to
But there's a reason
Hold
why
on.
there's all that noise.
Can I say something? So, some of y'all might not like what I'm about to say, but I feel like this is a woman's thing, right? Women have this way of creating bullshit, bro. Bullshit like fucking, like excuses, right? Like, oh baby, we didn't, but the thing is, they don't know they fuck, right? But because there's that space to leave to be like, maybe we didn't fuck, they're gonna make you focus on that part
On that
right
maybe
there.
we didn't.
Yeah, on that maybe we didn't.
You
Because
gotta-
there's no way to
you
prove
gotta
it, right?
You gotta catch
But
that.
whole time she really did do it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Whole time she really did do that shit, bro. And she gonna front and make you distract you.
So you're saying women are very, very good
Deceptive.
manipulators.
Yup,
Yeah.
very
Don't
good at
try
that
that.
Yeah.
I will come
Bro,
for
I'm
you,
telling
friends.
you.
Don't try
I'm
that.
telling you.
We are very truthful.
shit. As long as you can't prove it, bro, as long as you can't prove you don't have no
James,
facts
you're
that she
very
really did take dick, bro, she's gonna cling. She's gonna cling to that. She's gonna cling to that, bro, until you get concrete evidence. Then it turns into a begging fest. Oh, I'm sorry, please, the devil made me do it.
Nah, not the devil.
Nah, bro.
And Sammy, we got a comment directed right at you. They said the fact that you're defending this chick, you're a suspect. Red flag.
Red flag.
And then Val in the comments says, lying on your whereabouts and creeping off to a hotel room, too many red flags. She gave it 2.
So my thing. This is my question. This is my question about what you said, right? So what are you doing? Give me an example of what you could be doing in a hotel room with a man for 3 days.
3 days.
And y'all are not having sex.
So
What is
I saw a comment that said what project were they working on?
Yeah, what exactly?
What project?
I need specifics.
What project?
Nah, I need specifics. What kind of project was y'all working on?
Unless that
For
project
3
under
days.
6 figures.
Hold on. For 3 days, then you gotta. Because peep this, you got a lot of you niggas, not just once, for 3 days consecutively lying. Because in 3 days, he's gonna ask you at least once where you at. And you're gonna say, I'm at the crib. You're not at the crib. So it's not just a one lie. There are other lies. There are other lies that they're gonna happen that
She
within
loved
these
that
3
sneaky
days.
link. She loved that sneaky
You get what I'm saying? So what exactly are you doing that is so important that you will jeopardize your relationship, right? For that. So what is it? If it's not, because you think it's not sex, right? Y'all not fucking. So what exactly are you doing within these 3 days that ain't taking no dick? I want to know.
Working on a project.
What kind of
project?
The project, the question told us they were working on. The question told us they were working on a project.
She said the question is faulty.
The question said
It's the question.
So what kind of project?
It's the question.
No. I'm not even talking about that right now. I'm talking about with you, because you're saying a woman can really be in a hotel with another nigga. No, hold on, no, I'm coming for your ass. Listen, gonna be in a hotel room, because you on that bullshit. Gonna be in a hotel room with another nigga. You said this, right? Y'all heard her say it.
I said it.
Y'all heard her say it. Hold on, no. No, hold on. No, you chose this, so
Here's the
listen.
thing, because you passionately defended.
Yeah, you did. So I'm a passionately trying to get at your ass. Listen.
It's possible.
Okay, cool. I get that, right? So now I'm gonna address that. I'm
I'm not sure, but it's possible.
It's possible. I'm gonna address that now. So what exactly is transpiring, and what is so important? It's so. Like, I need you to give me a scenario, right? I need you to give me a scenario.
Girl, I'm trying to defend
No, listen.
you.
I need you to give me a scenario. I need you to create a scenario right now that illustrates why you would lie to your boyfriend for 3 days
I won't do
consecutively.
that. James, I won't.
You just
The
backpedaling
lady
right
in the question, I'm defending her.
now. Yeah, so with that same defense.
Yeah, so why
Right?
defend somebody that's obviously...
Exactly, so I need you to...
Did she tell you she did something?
No, listen, now you backpedaling now.
Were you there when they did it?
No,
seriously.
Okay,
It's
but
possible.
Listen.
You already said starting off is that she lied. She lied about her whereabouts.
She was wrong.
But it's
She
possible.
was wrong for
Okay.
lying.
But it's possible they didn't have sex, right?
It's possible they did.
Okay, cool. Now I need you, right? Since you can visualize, because apparently you can put yourself in her point of view and visualize a scenario where she could be in a hotel room with a nigga for 3 days and not have sex, right? So I need you to illustrate to me, right, a scenario where you could really be in a hotel room with a nigga for 3 days and y'all are not fucking, no fingering going on, ain't nobody finger banging nobody.
That makes sense.
With no titty sucking.
Praying and fasting.
Come on.
I see it.
That was praying.
She wants to say something. Can she talk?
Go ahead.
I mean, he could be gay. I have a lot of guy best friends that are gay.
He's
I wouldn't do nothing with
But if he
him.
was gay, right?
I wouldn't do nothing with him.
If he was gay, your boyfriend knew he was gay. You could have been like, all right, I'm gonna go with my homie.
No, I still do not condone the lie. That's the whole
I still would it.
Alright, okay, so let's just fast forward this. This was actually a real scenario. Okay, Timmy, you listening? Yeah. You listen to me? Okay, this was actually a very, very real scenario. And she did actually, she finally admitted to it.
Yeah, because I know the story.
All right. So what we're trying to get to is, like, in terms of having a healthy relationship, you know, there are things that you should not do, right? And what are those things outlined in this situation? The first thing is, don't lie about whereabouts. Second of all, don't cheat, obviously, because we all know black men don't cheat, liars still.
And
Don't
set
do that.
healthy boundaries. Don't stay in hotel rooms
Yeah.
with men
Same
that are
applies
not
to
your
the guys.
boyfriend.
Yeah,
Same applies to the guys.
there's no reason why you would have you have a partner, but then you put yourself in a situation in a confined space, and because we know things
For
happen.
days
We're
on
human.
end.
You know, I don't know how fresh this relationship is. We hope that this isn't something that you know, they're about to get married and this happens.
Bro, you
Obviously,
know what's crazy? People cheat at different points in the relationship. There's people
Yeah.
who cheat in the beginning and then they get it out and they're like, you know what, I'm not doing this again, and they don't cheat for the rest of the relationship. There's people who they don't cheat from the beginning till like they get to a little part, like they 5 years, 6 years deep, and they're like, damn, I need a little excitement. Then they cheat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there really is there's no good time to cheat, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's all bad. All bad. I've done it at different points in relationships.
Yeah, that's-
Horrible, you know,
yeah.
but this is why I got saved. I got Jesus in my life and shit.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Praise
Do not
God.
recommend.
You're not about to say shit and Jesus in the same sentence. Stop it. Stop it. Next topic,
Yeah, I
please.
did not even believe that.
Next topic.
All right, so we are going to jump into the next topic. Next topic is, oh Jesus, this triggers many people, including me. So my baby daddy came over to my apartment crying like a little child. I was thinking someone died only to realize this man was crying because he was passed up for a promotion at work for the 3rd time. You would think after the 3rd time he would be built to better handle rejection. I hope he now sees why I left him. I don't want our kids to see this weak behavior. I wish I saw this weak behavior on time.
So she left him
The
because he
man's
didn't get a
weak
job?
for crying?
That's what I'm trying to figure
Oh, I'm
out.
trying to understand.
Who are these people?
Okay.
That's
so-
what's wrong.
Read it again, read it again.
Okay, so my baby daddy came over to my apartment crying like a little child. I was thinking someone died only to realize this man was crying because he was passed up for a promotion for the 3rd time. You would think after the 3rd time he would be better built to handle rejection. I hope he now sees why I left him. I don't want our kids to see this weak behavior. I wish I saw this weak behavior on time.
She's trash. That's one.
She always
Red
wanted to
flag.
leave him, so this is an
All
excuse
kinds
to
of
leave.
Red flag.
She's
All
a red
kinds of
flag.
red
She's
flags.
a red flag, yeah. She's a
You
red
need to
flag.
file for full custody because, like, sis, what?
Well, I will say that I
Crying
don't
is
wanna,
not a sign of
like, I don't want
weakness.
to play devil's advocate.
But you about to. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I support the fact that, I mean, one, she just really just wants to leave. But all in all, if she, I don't know what she does. I don't know what her career is. I don't know what her path is. She may have a certain mindset, and she may have gone through a certain experiences in life that shape her to be very strong. And she wants to breed strong kids. She probably lives to a certain pedigree, a certain prestige, where she wants to act a certain way. You can't necessarily blame some people for that. Because if you get out here and meet some people, there's people that live a certain way, and the rest of the family is like goes like according to plan. Everybody's successful. Everybody's this way. Everybody's. So how do you know she's like, man? You know, I don't want to be with this weak man who can't go out here and go get it, and actually go achieve his goals and whatever. So you know what? I didn't want to be with him because in the story it's only one sided. You don't know. She might be she might be making 6 figures and be doing well. You know what I'm saying?
So
She
my
feels
question
he's
though,
So that's why she
my
came
question
in
though
with
is,
a-
I'm just saying
is
she might
it
feel
a
like
weak
she's doing-
behavior? Do you feel like he's exposing a
Absolutely
weak
not.
behavior by crying over?
No, I think if that's one, if they're already separated, so there's problems beyond this. But
Right, they're not together, right?
Yeah,
No,
No, not yet. They're not together.
because so there's problems beyond this. But in terms of like being able to show emotion, like me, one, if you're my baby mama already, and me, you ain't even like that no more, I'm not even gonna confide in you to give you that, to let you see me weak and cry. I'll cry in front of somebody else. But the fact that he's even comfortable enough to cry in front of you and then you judge him, like that's weak as hell, just in my opinion. You know, I feel like, you know, so.
No, I agree. But also, you know what, to play devil's advocate, because I like to look at things from different perspectives sometimes, right? Now, this might not be the first time homie done cried, because I don't know if y'all ever been around an overly emotional male before.
Yes,
It's okay to be emotional as a man, but it's something about too much emotion, bro. I know niggas that really cry, bro. Like, and it's like, damn, dog. Like, it ain't even that serious, bro. Like, I understand showing emotion, but it's like, bro, chill.
Can you
So,
give us an example?
bro, like, you cry because you had a bad day at work, or just little shit like this. Like, look, this. You
That's
cry
a good example.
if you cry because somebody close to you passed away. Cool, I get it, right? No wrong in that. But then you had a bad day, like, you know, women cry, right? If you cry the same way a woman cries, because, bro, I don't know if you ever been in a relationship and, like, your girl crying because she, like, something stupid, bro. You be like, really, that's it? But then you have to understand, it's, you know, it's a woman. They really overly emotional. If a nigga crying that same way, bro,
Yeah, but what if he works really, really, really hard at his job? And he feels like,
It could just
okay,
be the point of feeling overwhelmed.
yeah, he's
I
overwhelmed,
get
he's frustrated,
that.
he feels disappointed.
No, I get that, but you have to understand we're playing devil's advocate, right? So I'm looking at it from her point of view. So from her point of view, he might have displayed this overly emotional behavior several times where she's like, damn, nigga. Like, imagine you on your period and you crying because the fucking cup fell. You know, women can cry over like something real stupid, bro. You like, what the fuck?
I'm very sensitive. So
You know what I'm saying? Like, you crying over something that you know, this is, I shouldn't be crying over this, but you crying because you're a woman, you could do that, right? And your nigga crying too. Both of y'all, you gotta console this nigga now when you trying to go through your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I feel like it may be possible that he
So
probably has confided in her before, because if y'all not together, you're not just about to go to your baby mama.
and this not the first
So he's
time.
probably done that
This
before.
not. I don't think it's the first time he done cried. Cause
Yeah.
there's no way this nigga hasn't cried and then he suddenly
Because she was
cries
actually,
and then you're like,
she was
what the
sounding
fuck?
frustrated.
Right,
She's fed up.
But yeah.
She
When
fed
he
up.
always cries.
Like, damn, nigga, you pussy ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, man up.
Well, let's just echo this though. Alan said men are not robots. Men need to stop people need to stop shaming men for showing any sign of emotion.
No, for sure.
Yeah, that's big facts.
That's true.
No.
And then also to follow back on what you just said, Deji, somebody did say that kind of strength is toxic.
Very toxic. Extremely.
Well, it's toxic for a woman to be.
No, you literally said, oh, well, I mean, she might have came from him. That is literally what we talk about a lot as far as
It
black
is toxic.
people, that we need to start breaking certain
Now, let me ask this.
Like, somebody got to
I do wanna
break,
answer
somebody
that.
got to break the cycle somewhere. Like, that is toxic.
I respect it. But she can, man, it's hard. I don't want to completely like say that and go on that, because there are people that are like that who are toxic and do need to have more of an open mind and be open to just be like emotionally intelligent, you know, across the board about what people can experience. But then there's people that know how to be a certain way for a certain role and certain things in their life, according to their lifestyle, how they want to live.
I feel like for her, there should have been a teaching moment. Like,
Right.
if this is going to be, if this was not going to be, if this is the father of your children and you feel like that he's showing a weak moment, then okay, if you're stronger than him, then that can be a teaching moment. Be like, bro, relax. Go back out there, go apply again, get another
But I
job.
didn't
Like,
say
if she's
that.
that strong, she needs to have a teaching moment with him, because this man going to be in your life forever.
I mean, facts, but that wasn't the reason why. She said that's the reason why I left him. I'm not saying, like, on a day-to-day basis, yes, you can talk to him and be like, hey, bro, you're going to have to toughen up, go through this and that, whatever. Like, you have our kids to raise, you got to set an example. But here she was like, oh, it just says there, like, but that was the reason why she left him. She could have just wanted a stronger-minded man.
Yeah, we're just going off the fact that's the reason why she left. I feel like it just goes
But you
back
have
to
to-
where he
you have
probably
to also
displayed that a lot
understand-
before.
You have to also understand that when you say stronger-minded man, what that really means is a man who's able to suppress his emotions.
Exactly. That's
more.
why it's toxic.
That's what that really means, right? Now,
But is that a good thing?
No,
It-
it's
it-
not.
it- it-
that's
look,
where
I
you wanna
think
try to-
there's
that's a fine line.
there has to be a balance, right?
Yeah,
As
exactly.
a man,
It's
as
appropriate
a
in
man,
certain
it's certain
ways.
shit, you know, because you still have to be the man. You get what I'm saying? And you're supposed to be, you know, like the support system. So you can't really be too weak, right? But you can show that, you know, you are human and shit. But there has to be a balance, bro. You can't just be too emotional, because there is anything can be excessive. Anything. You can have too much water, too much fucking food, whatever. You can have too many emotions, bro. You can be overly emotional. It's possible, right? But you can show emotion. You're allowed to show emotion as a man, but you just gotta find that balance, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's a way. Like, imagine your man keep coming to you crying about everything, bro. Everything. Like, it's like at some point you're gonna be like,
You're born and
damn.
raised from the islands, right?
Right.
All right. So what kind of man do you like in terms of emotions? Like, what's too much and not too much? What do you want?
I feel like it's okay to show emotions. Like, my dad is kind of emotional. He shows emotions, right? He's not emotional, like he's just gonna cry because he had a bad day, but if he's frustrated and he's stressed about something and something happens and he feels like crying, like, all right, then I don't think that that's a bad thing.
Right.
Like, I would prefer a man that cries more than
Absolutely.
someone that doesn't show any emotion.
That's scary.
You say that
Because
now.
that's
Have a
scary
blank
for
stare,
me.
that's
That's
scary.
scary. Because at least I can read you, like, all right, I know you're having a bad day and you're emotional, I can deal with that. But like, if you don't show me any type of emotion, it's like, how am I supposed to know how to deal with you? If you don't show me any emotions, I don't know if you're really dealing with
I
something
get
in
that,
your
right?
life.
Imagine you see your nigga cry
You wanna cry?
every 2 weeks.
I know.
Not every week, every 2 weeks. You know, every 2 weeks, someone's gonna make this nigga cry every 2 weeks.
Why you gotta be so extreme? Ain't nobody crying every 2
Right.
weeks, right? You don't know
We not even crying every 2 weeks.
Hey, man.
This example
It's
no.
possible.
I must say,
I agree.
Possible.
Let's say,
Every 2 weeks?
No, ain't nobody crying every 2 weeks.
You
But
say that now.
I must say
You
though,
that now.
growing up with the father though, that was like very like poker face. I do like on a personal level know that it did affect how I interact with men. Where I will probably be a big ass bitch because I'm just like, well, y'all niggas ain't got emotions anyway. And I've learned like you can't do that. But what I've grown up to showing is like, nope, ain't no crying. Men don't cry. Da-da-da. Like my dad used to tell me that all the time. Men don't cry. They shouldn't be da-da-da. So I'm just like, okay, well I can be a bitch to this person. I can say whatever I want to them because it's not like they were gonna really care anyway. And I had to learn like you can't do that. Like men have emotions. And I just now realized that my father also has emotions, but this is now I'm 30 daggone years old and you just now showing emotions. So that's why I say certain stuff that like that's toxic.
So go back. So growing up, your dad never showed emotions.
Absolutely
and now
not.
at your age, you showing.
Now that he's older, I'm older. He's actually now opening up to me.
So
and
how
it's
do you
wild.
reflect on that as a person?
Like I said, as a person, I feel like that listen, I love my daddy, okay? But I just know that it affected me. That's why I'm saying that family stuff, like that family trauma, it affected me the way that I have relationships with other men in my life. And probably why some of my romantic relationships didn't work out because I just felt like I could say whatever, do whatever, and it's like, well, this person doesn't care about me anyway. They don't have emotion anyway. So I just feel like it creates just this. It's toxic, and like I said, I think it affects everybody, like the woman, the man, everything. It's like just be yourself.
I like what you said earlier. You were talking about just breaking that cycle because your
Exactly.
dad could have been a product of the cycle that was going on, and it took.
Always gotta be strong. He
all
worked like
this
4
time
jobs.
for
Like I can't cry. I gotta keep going. I'm just like, okay.
No, don't get me wrong. Like I cry though. Like what I've realized within the last, I'll say 2 years, bro. I can't watch no emotional ass movie. I'm gonna get you tearing up, bro. Especially I'm by myself, bro. My eyes gonna get straight, bro. Nah, for real.
Ain't nobody
For real.
watching. Go all in.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I
really, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to point out that there is something like too much. Like, you know what I'm saying?
For me,
You gotta have a
so
balance.
far
And
I
you have to
cry,
also-
at any point I want to cry. You want to cry too? Keep crying.
But you have to also
Cry.
understand everybody's
It's no
different.
biggie.
So,
Cry. You want to
so
cry.
you might be cool with a nigga who's overly emotional. That's for you, right? But there's some women like I think every woman wants a guy to show some level of
Something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of
Something.
Gives them a certain
But
sense of
everyone has a different threshold. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
But so you just gotta find that person that match your shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
a man is allowed to show emotion. It's just there's a balance, bro. You gotta figure out that balance. You know what I'm saying?
I prefer men that show emotion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Same here.
Let's jump in the chat real quick. Dafor, he says, I can't go crying to the wrong person and expect empathy or sympathy. Author says, you cry because your body is trying to expel pain. So that goes to what's healthy for the mind, body, and soul. Jane says, crying is actually very therapeutic. A whole lot of people end up killed because people can't handle their emotions. Cry, guys, please. Cry. All caps. Cry, guys.
James, don't worry, guys.
Alan says if you want to cry, cry. Let's see what else. There's nothing wrong with crying, but people who weaponize their tears are red flags. 4 red flags.
True.
Yo, where did this red flag trend come from?
I don't know.
It just started
I was
popping.
like a week ago, right?
I mean,
Everything
it's
comes
always
with
been a
it.
thing.
Everything.
Like, everybody knows about red flags, but like the second it was put like from Twitter to Instagram,
Yeah, it went from Twitter to
popping
Instagram.
Crazy, like it's pop because it's
Red
so
flags.
relatable, you know. The
Yeah.
red flag.
You're talking beside me as a red flag.
That's
Madam.
awesome. Alan says the girl in this quote needs to go to therapy.
Yes, she do.
Yeah. Do you think therapy will work for somebody like her?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You know why she needs therapy? Because if she has kids and she has sons, what if her son comes home one day because he's
Crying.
like his daddy and sensitive and he's crying and she like toughen up? That's the problem with black men. That's an issue right there because you're not allowed to show emotion. Like if you want to cry, like I don't see the big deal.
And
Like
then
if
you
you want to cry,
toughen
just
up and
cry.
run into depression.
Like you
And
have to
that's
be
it.
so. You already have to be so tough. Like when you go outside, just being black. Period. Right. So like when you come home, like that's your space. If you feel like crying, you had a rough day and you couldn't show emotion at work because you had to suppress that feeling and cry at home. I don't see.
And yeah, she made a good point. Depression, absolutely. Like a lot of men do not show that, and then they just sitting there suffering inside.
Yeah,
That's not
most men
cool.
want to be men. Oh, I'm tough, I can do this.
But they
you
really-
can do it. If you want to cry,
Cry. It doesn't make you less of a man.
And
That's
honestly,
the
I
issue.
feel like as a man, I think the safest, I mean, for me, I feel like the safest person to like cry to would be a woman. I mean, yeah, you don't want to go to your homeboys or whatever, but it's like a woman to go console you. It's like, okay, baby.
OT,
Like,
bro.
y'all
I ain't
just
gonna
be
lie,
embarrassed in
bro.
front of me.
I'd rather cry for my homeboy than my girl.
And then she's like,
But it's
Don't cry to the wrong
definitely a
person.
red
That
flag
really
though.
is.
No, but I'm saying it's a red flag if that woman goes back anywhere in a relationship and uses that like as a form of like as
I'm
against
sure
her.
she
No, like I said again, that's just somebody
If she ever does that though, she's really closing out
Yeah,
that
that's-
man to ever want to be emotional
Yeah.
with you ever again.
That's on her, but
And just to piggyback on this comment, because I was thinking to myself, it is very hard for some men to actually show emotion. They want to, but they just can't. And what Adeola says is, it actually takes strength for some people to be vulnerable, because that's what crying is. You're being vulnerable.
Yeah.
And it's, if you've never been in a situation to have to do that, and now you know the whole world is upside down, things aren't going your way, it's very, very tough. And she says, so showing emotions isn't synonymous with being weak/weak-minded, but unfortunately, that's what it feels like sometimes. Growing up as a young man, you're taught to be an alpha man. You're taught to, with the mindset, go out there and hunt and do this and do that. And you know, when you get to certain crossroads in your life, and those emotions are coming out, you're sitting there like you're trying to intellectually understand what's going on and emotionally understand what's going on in your mind. And it's tough because you've been programmed to think a certain way. It's like a one-way type of thing.
Right.
So it becomes very, very uncomfortable, because especially if you don't have anybody around you. If you think a certain way, then you have people that think that same way. So imagine an alpha man, quote unquote, and it's nothing but alpha men around them. Who do you have to be vulnerable to? Like, you don't have anybody to go to and be like, yo, let me be vulnerable for a second. Like,
So I'll say this, like right now in the world where a lot of things are like blending, there's no like really right or wrong or yes or no. Like, who determines this like so-called balance that OT's saying? Because like a lot of us as men or like whatever, because I have a son, so I'm thinking about I'm raising my boy, and I'm like, okay, he might cry or something in the situation. I'm like, man, stop that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, how do I know that I'm determining the right balance for him? Because another man or whoever that raises their kid or whatever might feel like, no, it's okay to cry in this situation. You hit your knee on the floor or whatever. Like, I might be like, man, this kid's gonna go away. Like, I might be a little bit more tougher on him than someone else. So what is the necessarily like the right balance?
so what I'm thinking is, sorry.
I feel like the balance is how you teach them to suppress that.
yeah, I'm about to say, it's about
Like, you can
conversation.
say,
you can't
okay,
just say stop.
Yeah, you have a son, right? He falls, he's crying. That nigga fell. That's why he's crying. So you give him that, like, okay, you fell, like, I understand. It's okay, you're gonna fall. It's fine. Then that child knows, like, how to express, like, okay, I'm crying because of this situation. It'll happen again, but it's okay. Like, I can get up and I can, instead of saying, don't cry. So that kid knows, like, the next time it happens and they feel like crying, they automatically start suppressing, because I don't want him to get mad because I'm crying. And then that child turns into a grown man that doesn't show emotions, doesn't cry, doesn't talk about their feelings, then tries to come with a girl like me, who's like crying all the time, needs you to be emotional and stuff, and it's a problem.
Yeah, so as I'm picturing that, it just at a eureka moment, like the lesson in that situation with your child falling is to get back up.
Right.
So let's not even say, oh, don't cry, it's okay. There's no need to address that. Those are things that naturally happen, I would assume. So the initial thing is just like, okay, it's okay, get back up. Like, that's the lesson in that situation. So it doesn't put too much pressure on the crying aspect.
Right.
As long as you get back up and you keep going, that way they know, okay, next time I fall, all I need to do is get back up. Even if I cry, it's okay, but once I get back up,
That's it.
I realize everything's okay, I'm automatically gonna stop crying.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
So-
that's why I say everything is just a teaching lesson. It's like, it depends on the conversation that you're having. Like, you gotta have context with it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And according to the story, don't cry to the wrong person.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, he didn't know it was the wrong person until then, so shit.
Of course, they
He
should
probably
know.
still
Nah,
didn't
you
know
thought-
it was
'cause I don't
wrong.
think- I don't
'Cause
think
she
you're
probably
gonna
was
think-
like, okay.
No,
She
I don't think
probably
you're
didn't-
gonna think it's the wrong person and still go to them to go cry.
Right.
Yeah.
He probably found out in that moment, oh shit, she ain't the one.
Now he
Yeah.
knows better. Don't cry so I no more.
Yeah.
Side note, anybody here ever seen their dad cry? This shit awkward as hell. You said after dad cry, shit is awkward as hell.
Yeah.
You don't even know what to do. Like,
Yeah, you sit there like, oh, yeah.
yeah.
Well, I guess you
pat him
started
on
when
the
you were
back.
younger.
I'm like, stop that, chill.
You pat him on the back. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay,
Yeah.
pops.
And they all look ugly when they cry.
Leave crying daddies alone, okay?
Well, I will say this, for African men, not our generation, but obviously the generation before us, it seems weird because, first of all, as a child, you've never seen them cry. And then they lived in a generation of holding in so much trauma for them. Because you could tell by the way they interact, like in terms of upbringings. If you're an African child, you know what I'm talking about. So they're dealing with so much trauma. They've held on to so much in their life, men and women, you know. And so when we see those vulnerable moments, it looks like, oh my God.
My dad is
What is
crying.
going
He
on?
doesn't
What is
even
going
smile.
My dad started crying. He started crying when he got older.
Daddy, I'm sorry, but
When
then
he
you
got
never
older.
smile.
Bro, he would tell me some stories. I'm like, damn, how the hell you didn't show no emotion? Like, this nigga told me crazy story, bro. He told me when he was 9, during the Biafran War, he went to the...
What? Wait.
There was a war in Nigeria,
Okay.
the Civil War. So during that war, they were living in a village or whatever. He went to the stream to go fetch water, and he saw his uncle, bro. His mom's brother, his uncle was dead, bro.
What?
By the stream, and he saw this nigga dead, bro, and had to walk by that body 3 days, for 3 days to go get water, bro. And I'm like, how you normal, bro? Like, I can't see no shit like that and be a functioning member of society, bro. That's some traumatic shit, you know what I'm saying? But they bottle all that shit in, bro, and it turned to prostate cancer, you know what I'm saying? They just, deep down inside.
Wait, were you serious about the prostate?
No, I was joking about that.
Oh.
We don't have no prostate cancer.
What's...
Next topic, please,
Yo.
because they're going in.
I could have just go
He was like,
past
oh,
that. Like, wait,
then do I laugh
One
at
like,
that? Yeah, prostate cancer is not funny, guys.
Yeah, it's not funny. Yeah, so definitely show your emotions. That's the healing point. And get back up, keep going. For this young man here that's been dealing with this third time of not getting the job, maybe he needs to start looking at different positions in a different company,
Yes.
a company that's more, what's the word? I don't know.
Accepting of his skills.
Accepting.
I mean,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
want him.
Yeah, they
It's
want
like,
them. Yeah.
realize that they don't want you and
Yeah.
go to the
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
job. Okay?
Yeah,
Move
so
on.
go where you want it.
Yes, go where you want it.
Awesome. So we're gonna jump into the next topic. This one's a pretty hot topic. It's a current event that's going on. I think most people have probably heard about this already. So it goes, it is wild,
It's an abortion.
It is wild, Kourtney Kardashian. I always struggle with that word. Kardashian was with Scott Disick, that's his name?
Yeah.
For so many years. Wasted time, had children, no engagement, no marriage, plus had to deal with extreme toxic masculinity. Then in about a year of dating Travis Baker, she gets a ring. And now Scott is going crazy and losing his mind. What is it with people and moving on? Why can't people just move on and wish their exes well for the very best?
That's a lot to unpack there. I feel like number one, the reason why that Scott, like I really haven't been keeping up with the story. I didn't know he was wilding out about it, but I feel like for him, especially like kind of being the man and knowing that he has brought a lot of toxicity into her life, it's probably just kind of like those things like damn, like the one that got away. Like I'm pissed as hell. Like I should have took a lot of moments to really cherish this woman, and I should have been the one to not wait after 3 daggone kids. And he probably just he kicking himself, and people
So it's
handle
like kids?
rejection. I feel like differently. Huh?
I thought it was 5 kids.
No, they got 3 kids. They
Oh,
don't
I
have 3, I think.
thought it was 4.
Y'all got all
But yeah, but
stories.
I just feel like that he's probably just like, damn, like that's the one that got away. He pissed about it. Like he handling like to him that is rejection. Because also too, I feel like it's always been
But
this
wait,
growing like.
how is it
how are you
rejection? They've had 3 kids.
No, I was gonna say I feel
They-
like that is rejection because because of them being celebrities. When you're talking about regular people, like it's been brewing, like maybe they'll get back together. Everybody want to see them together, and then she finally move on and get married. You do feel like
So
some type of
apparently
rejection.
he's been dating other people too.
He's
Of course,
been
but
dating other
he's
people.
toxic. That's what I'm saying. He finally has to realize, like, I missed out on something because I've been an asshole all these years. Like, of course, he gonna do what he do because that's Scott. Like, he been doing what he doing, and now he feeling stupid.
I don't even feel like he's really upset that he missed out on anything. He's just mad that somebody else has her.
That's
Yeah.
really what it is.
And someone has her in that
And-
capacity because he
Exactly.
wanted to marry her before, and she was like, "Ugh,
Nah,
you
'cause you doing too
She was
much,
like,
yeah.
no."
Like,
So
nah.
now it's like, nigga, you really don't want me. 'Cause
Wait,
if
he
you
wanted to marry her?
Yes,
He
he
did.
wanted to marry. She was like, no, because
But
he was trash.
Yeah, he
From the
was
beginning.
drug addict.
Years ago,
He was
years
on
ago.
drugs. He was
Back in the day
doing
when I used to
alcohol.
watch,
He had to
but
go to rehab.
years
While they
ago.
had the kids.
Yeah, I think they already had Mason, the oldest, and he was like, yeah, we've been together for so long, and we might as well. And she was like,
But But then they have more kids together.
And
so
they still have more
See,
kids.
and that's why I said that's when it goes
She
into
just
like
likes
celebrity.
kids. Kourtney likes kids, so she will have kids.
Not only that,
But she doesn't
the
want to be
Kardashians,
with
they like to
Scott.
have one single baby daddy. That's all it is. Like they gonna keep having kids with the same baby daddy. Like I said, this when it get into the celebrity world, they just want to have the same baby daddy.
No,
and
it's
she ain't
regular
want to have.
people too. It's
Okay,
people
well I
that
guess
are in a relationship with someone and
just
they
so they
don't.
can have the same.
Can I say
person.
something?
They keep having kids with the same person, but know that they don't want to be with that person. Like that does not sound healthy or normal in any way, shape, or form.
You know, Kardashians are known for being piranhas and sucking the life out of men. Y'all know that, right?
Oh God.
All right. So I'm gonna just put that out there, you know, just to play devil's advocate one more time.
Yo,
But it's facts though. I'm not capping, bro. I'm not capping. We know it's their thing, bro. Everybody knows it's their thing, bro.
Like, don't mess with the
How do we know? Because we want to spin this that he trash. How we know she ain't make that nigga trash, bro? How we know that they ain't sucked the life out of Buddy and Buddy turned out to be how he is? Look at their track record, bro. How many men they gonna ruin before we realize it ain't these men and it's them? Oh, bro, Lamar Odom a whole crackhead, bro. But, like, come on, from the NBA, bro. From the NBA,
Nah,
bro.
So real
Chloe
quick,
tried to help that
real
man.
quick.
Come on now.
Adele in the chat, she says, "Is Scott going crazy? ? Or are people projecting shit on him?" So just kind of like going off what you said. She said, also, I feel like people should just congratulate her and be happy for her and leave it at that. Like, I don't know why people keep bringing him up. I mean, people have to bring him up.
And he's very involved in their family. Like he goes on all the family trips. Like he's around.
You know what's crazy?
he has to see
You know
it
what's crazy?
firsthand.
Everything
Yeah,
that's
he's
going on
gonna
right
have to see
now.
it.
Everything that's going on right now is going to happen again with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Watch. That's exactly what's going to happen. This whole conversation is going to happen again. Kim going to move on because it's fucking Kim Kardashian. Somebody going to cuff her, right? And y'all going to see Kanye. And everyone's going to project that Kanye's crazy. You know, Kanye already been Kanye. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This it's going to happen, bro. The Kardashians, they ruin men. That's what they do.
Okay, somebody also says she didn't want to marry him because he had drinking problems. So why have more kids?
And he was also an asshole. He's a good dad.
Because it's what they do, bro.
That's what she said. She
He's
said
a good dad.
he was a good dad.
So
he's
that's-
not a good partner, but he's a good dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't really answer that because I think it's crazy. as hell,
This
whether he's a
nigga-
celebrity or not. Like
Hold on,
that's
hold on.
what I'm saying.
He's
Maybe
trash
y'all
as
also
a
forget
person,
something,
but
y'all.
it's like
Well, he's a
See,
good
y'all
He's a good dad.
saying he's trash, right? But y'all forgetting this is a human who probably has his own experiences. Aren't both his parents dead, bro? I think both his parents are dead. If I'm not mistaken, bro. This nigga, he
was trash before his parents died.
Nah, bro. Like you have to understand this. He grew up a rich kid. Like they got their own issue. Everybody got their own shit that they got going on. Traumatic shit that he's probably using drugs and alcohol to cope with. You know what I'm saying? Just like we're talking about therapy. Maybe he really do got to go to therapy for some shit he got going on. So the way he's acting is just as a result of whatever he's dealt with. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, cool.
But that still doesn't make it
That's
okay.
not court. It's not
Eventually,
okay, and it's still not
Cool,
court.
but this is the thing.
That's
She knew all of this though before.
And she stayed, and she was with him. She tried to get him help, and it never worked out. So at what point does she still have to try to be with him? Like, no, like, all right, you have issues. You clearly don't want to help your own self. Like, why should I just sit here and be with you? And that's a problem with niggas, right? That's number one. Now you're about to get me started, okay? Because they wait, okay? They will be with you for 10 years. And you will tell them, I need you to do A, B, and C. And they will just not listen to you, not do any of the things. And the minute you finally say, I've had enough, I give up, I am walking away, and you walk away and you meet someone that values you and says, you know what, you want A, B, and C, I'm going to give you A, B, and C. And then you get engaged and married in less than a year, and then they're pissed. Why? Because I was with you for 10 years. You were supposed to do all that shit before, right?
Give you chance after chance.
Chance after chance. We give y'all chances.
Too many chances.
We give y'all chances
We
too,
give
though.
y'all chances.
We give y'all
No,
chances.
y'all don't.
No, y'all don't.
Everybody
No,
knows.
y'all
No,
don't.
y'all don't.
Every woman swears
No,
she
y'all don't.
does.
Y'all be quick to be like, oh no, this
Everyone-
bitch crazy.
I-
This
I-
bitch crazy. I
Let me
can't
ask-
Listen,
I can't handle this.
I don't know personally. I don't know one dude
I'm not thinking about
that girlfriend cheated on them or did some foul shit and they stay with them. But you know what?
Because it goes back to where men
Never.
suppress too much of their depression,
You know
how
what?
they really feel.
I have
So
to-
then when something happens, it's just like, oh my gosh, I can't
We
handle
give
it.
y'all more chances than you guys give
I have
us.
to agree.
I'll say that.
I'm sorry, y'all. but-
Because look.
Yeah, I'm
Fellas,
gonna
I'm
argue
sorry.
something.
Also,
Increase your volume. Say it out. Let him hear you.
He agrees with me. He agrees with
no,
me.
but listen, the reason men don't give second chances, especially with cheating, is because we men cheat for different reasons than women cheat.
And we cheat for different reasons too.
And the reasons y'all cheat is the problem.
Emotional?
Why we not,
You gonna say
that's
it's
the
emotional?
problem. Why we
What are
not
the
gonna
reasons
give
why you
a
guys
second
cheat?
chance?
No.
Does it change
Because
the
I
fact that
like
you
you
put
think
your
that
dick
okay?
in
Now, hold on,
somebody
listen. If my girl cheat on me because I'm neglecting her or some shit like that, it's easier for me to forgive her than, you know what I'm saying?
You won't forgive her, James.
You're not gonna forgive her.
I could.
No, you're not. No,
It's
you're not.
possible.
No, you're
Well, I would
not.
say,
possible,
men,
though. It's
men
definitely
are less,
possible.
men
It's
are less
possible.
prone to forgive with situations like that. Women forgive more times.
Exactly.
I think history has said that before. Real quick, Jane, because Jane said, how does it end up being the woman's fault? We're not saying that it's Kourtney's fault. We're just kind of like talking about the topic, so we're not saying it's her fault at all. And she also said Kanye West is bipolar. Kim did not turn him. We don't know.
That's true. He was crazy before.
No, he wasn't.
Nah.
Yes, he was. He was crazy before. That man went on
That's his
live
mom died.
TV and said George Bush don't care about black people.
You
He's
telling
crazy.
me George Bush don't care
That's
about black
true.
people?
Yes, he was telling the truth, but
Hold
in the moment, no sane person is gonna say that on TV, on live TV about the president.
Hold on, let's be clear. A lot of people felt that way, but they did not have the power or the opportunity to
say.
echo that.
Because I know
that
I would love
big.
to
If you
say
had
that
the
shit.
opportunity to go on TV and tell, would you do that,
I
or would
probably
you do it on live TV?
No, hold on.
If I was
probably would
Kanye, I
not
could.
have.
If I was Kanye, I
Because
would.
you're right in the head.
No,
Kanye's always been
Yeah.
impulsive. He's always been impulsive. But this craziness didn't come about till like Kim, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, bro. He always, after he lost his mom, he started getting a little rocky or whatever.
Right.
But then Kim really brought it out that nigga, bro. She really brought it out that
But
nigga.
do you
It may
think
not
I
have
think
been
it is?
her,
Because
but
I
in
actually,
the circumstances.
I'm trying to tell y'all,
of the
bro.
relationship.
Kardashians is the devil, bro. Y'all think it's a game? Y'all think it's a
I
game?
feel like
not a
I
game.
feel like
Right?
I feel like Kim saw she saw Kanye. He was doing his thing, and he continued to be more popular and more poppin' and have more money and all this, and she just kind of let him do his own thing. Sometimes people like that are impulsive, you need someone to pull you back. Like, okay, all that shit, don't do that. Like, you can't go on TV and say that. But she's like, oh, he's a free spirit. And just let him do all this stuff. Like, no, if you know he's a free spirit and you know he's impulsive, then you as his wife, you need to pull him back so he doesn't look crazy.
I personally think he looks crazy. I think he's an artist and he's doing his thing, but the world is watching, so he should be conscious. But at the end of the day,
He was walking
he's not.
around with a face mask.
Yeah, he wants his privacy.
Not a regular face mask. Did you see
So
the
we
white?
all listen.
The white. There's like
We all
the
know
silicone face
Kanye always
mask.
felt a certain way about paparazzi, so this could be clearly be a way of him just avoiding all of that process.
all the
But
headaches.
let's go back to the topic. Back to Kourtney and Scott. Real quick, with that situation, when would have been the right time to propose in terms of Scott? And because it's like after how many years of being together should somebody propose?
I mean,
If
that's
he
on that
clearly-
couple.
That's
For
on
sure.
them.
That's
I mean,
on
that's
them
on that
because
couple, but-
we could have been dating since we was 15 and,
Right.
and we're 25. That's 10 years.
Right.
Are you really necessarily ready at 25 to even get married sometimes? No.
Some people are.
Some people are, but a lot of people are not. Some people get ready about 30 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's 15. That's 15 years at that point. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really dictate when is when. It's whenever it's the right time, and it just wasn't the right time when they was together. I mean, it is what it is. And who's to know, bro? These are celebrities, bro. She might even break up with this Travis Scott nigga, bro. Like, who knows, bro?
Not
Celebrity.
Travis.
No.
Or whatever.
Scott.
Travis.
Scott, whatever. What,
Travis Baker.
Travis
yeah,
Baker.
him. I'm sorry, I've been sipping. But listen, she might end up breaking up with this dude. It's celebrities, bro. Their relationships is just like whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like society's issue is that, at least for us, for women, like if we break up with someone, like there's a time, like we have to give the men time, enough time before we move on. Like no, if we're done today, tomorrow the backup plan is on, okay?
And who's to know?
But that means the backup plan was already there.
There is always someone that, listen to me.
But
Let me
listen.
okay, let me speak again, right? Let me speak
I
again.
respect it.
Let me speak again.
And it's facts too. And I know it's facts. I know what you're about to say. And it's facts. I
It's
know.
facts.
Yeah.
There is someone that is, there is always someone that wants your girl, okay?
Of course.
Always. If your girl loves you, she's gonna be like, nah, I'm good, no thank you. He's gonna ask her like, what, you still with that nigga? Like, yes, I am. Like, no thank you. But the minute you fuck up and she's like, okay, we done. And he's like, wait, you deleted his pictures on Instagram Instagram, like, y'all done? Like, you want to go out? She's like, all right, cool. That's how the backup plan. It's not like we intentionally have a backup
Nah,
plan.
these niggas be waiting
It's just
to pounce.
niggas are always
They waiting to
willing.
pounce.
They're waiting.
Let me tell you something, niggas is
They're
waiting for
waiting
you
their
to mess
turn.
up. They are waiting for you to mess up. They
Yup.
are waiting in line.
Yup.
Like, I
It's-
can't
it's
wait
the
for
same
you to
way,
mess
though.
up.
Wait, what?
It's the same.
Yes, nigga, I personally know.
Y'all better check your homeboys. They're waiting for you to fuck up.
She
I'm
gonna fuck
telling
up.
you, so they can
And
snatch
I'll
your
get
girl.
my turn.
Period.
Yes.
They
Come
waiting.
on now, tighten
That's
up.
why me and my niggas don't have the same.
Tighten
fucking
up.
name. So this sounds good. I ain't worried about it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but it goes both ways though. The women out here waiting too though. They
No, the hell they not.
and women scared.
They waiting to
Bro.
get some dick. They not waiting to love you.
They're
I'm
not-
sorry. I feel like men that come after women after they get hurt, they're waiting to love you. Women, they just like, okay, that girl gone. Okay, good. I know she probably will because he got some good dick. Let me go talk to him. I'm just letting you know.
Because
Women gonna be waiting to get
You
some
the
dick.
only one, right?
Right. It's like
Right.
population of like,
No, it's not about being
Hey,
the only one,
it's-
but I feel like
crazy
it's some
out
type
here.
of jealousy. There's like, okay, if this girl is staying with him or whatever, he must be doing something good.
That's it.
And bitches, they just gonna want it for the daggone dick. Men, they're waiting to treat you right. Like, nah, come here, girl. Let me, I got you.
Ain't no
I
women.
got
So
you.
women ain't ready to treat us
Women-
right.
People
women-
No,
say-
they're not.
Somebody
No,
else.
they're not. No, they're not.
They're not. It's
No.
not because it's not really because they want to treat. It's like it's a competition. Women like
Yes.
competition. Just because I know you have a girlfriend, like it's a power move. Like I need to know, like I can take you from her, right? Like everybody feels like I can take.
Even though at the end of the day it's all cap.
It is
It really
very
does.
toxic, but I feel like it's a trait that most women have. Like you be like, okay,
Well,
that's
y'all
like
need to
if
get
I
rid
I'm
of
gonna
that,
give you
because
an
here's the
example. I'm
thing,
gonna give you an
it's a lot-
example.
It's a lot of guys and a lot of females out there. There's no reason why you should be over there like waiting for some relationship to break up so you can go step in.
No, but
There's
you-
plenty of people out there. Like, use your talking skills.
But that's not the person that
Be
you want.
social. Go out
It
and
don't
meet
matter.
people.
We're
Well,
not saying
Like, no,
this
seriously,
because they
the-
wait for you. They're not
the
talking to
single-
other people.
The pool of single people is almost infinite. Like, it's
Some
so
people just like competition.
oh.
True, but do you know, like, okay, so they might be waiting on you, but that doesn't necessarily mean like they're sitting at home not
You
doing
ain't
nothing.
sitting there looking
They
dumb.
know, like, okay, they know, like, deep down, like, they really want that person, right? So they know, like, okay, that relationship is not gonna last because whatever reason, right? So I'm gonna just do me until you become available.
She not
And then
lying.
the
She
minute,
not lying though. She not
the
lying.
minute you are available, they will drop all their hoes. I know, personally. But they will drop all of their hoes.
Because they
and
finally
scoop
got
you
the
up
one
real
they
quick.
want.
Because they got the one
They
they
finally
want.
got the one
Yo,
they
y'all
want.
some
I
toxic
swear.
people.
She not lying though. Honestly, that's how it is.
No, it's true.
It's not honestly, it's
It is
really not
toxic.
toxic. It's like, okay, I'm waiting for the one that I truly want. Maybe they feel like
It's
God
true.
is calling them to them.
Okay,
It ain't gotta be toxic.
So if you know something is for you, let's just take away all the shenanigans. If you know something is for you, this is my way forward. Why entertain anything else along the path? Why distract yourself along the path?
Because just like you just said, why would somebody just sit there and wait and not do anything else? Because you don't want to feel dumb.
Think about
And
it. though.
especially if the thing that you want is not available, it's like,
Okay,
let
listen.
me
So
try something
obviously,
else.
if somebody's not available, they're probably not for you. Don't lie to yourself.
They're not
That's not
for me
true.
right
That's not
now.
true.
You're not for me right
Listen,
now.
let me tell you something. Don't let your girlfriend. Don't let your girlfriend get in the way of your wife, and don't let your boyfriend get in the way of your husband. That is
Don't let
not
no
true. I
boyfriend
don't know
stop
what
you
you're
from
talking
finding your
about.
husband, okay?
No, do not let your
Baby.
girlfriend get in the way of your wife. Don't let your boyfriend get in the way of your husband. You better stop. Boy, please.
They just
Cut it
killing
out.
time. That's
Exactly.
how it
I'm
is.
just wasting time. I'm just waiting my time.
Yo, y'all toxic.
No, that is not toxicity.
That's not
That's not
toxic.
toxicity.
Bro, y'all radioactive
Yo,
toxic.
Yo,
Boy,
No, it's not.
That's
y'all wild.
Nah.
you said that with
It's
full
not true.
confidence.
Absolutely, it's
honestly,
true.
honestly though, it's a. I don't want to kind of play devil's advocate again, but you know that. I'm just saying though, it's something that especially like in the times now that we're in. I mean, it's something that's really radiating in everybody. Like men and women both do this. Like they both sit here and wait. They're like do just enough to kind of stay around, just stay relevant, and then until that time is there, and then they're like, okay, let me pounce or do whatever is the right move to do, or like stay close to you, stay friends, and just be subtle with the shit until it's time for them to activate. That's what I really call it. I call it activating. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to activate your ass. Stay deactivated. Stay over there. You know what I'm saying? But on the real though, it happens. Men do the same thing to females. Women do the same thing. Man, it's real out here. It's a real thing. So that's my piece. Thanks.
You got something to say, Timmy? You've been real quiet.
Cause they was
You started out.
they ate her up that first question.
Yeah,
So she
right.
like,
You know, I'm not quiet now because they not gonna come for me.
I don't want the third red flag.
You sure? Okay. Oh, you one of those sit on the sideline or just waiting? Sitting there
Ready for the
flying.
right time.
Whew, that was intense.
Okay.
I'm still trying to process this. Y'all looking at me.
I was trying to understand. So you really think
I think that's a
men don't have women who's like really waiting on them?
I personally, and I feel like that kind of like goes back to what we say. We're like, men, they don't. That's the thing. Men don't look like they need a savior. That's the thing. Women are not gonna come in and be like, oh, let me save him. Y'all don't act like y'all need a savior. A man, like a woman, it's like, okay, she's depressed, she's down or whatever. Let me go save her. I think that's what it's about. Women don't look at a man like, let me save him. That's why it's like, nah, let me go get that dick because that girl been having this whole time. It must be good. She ain't worried about you crying and shit. She don't care about that.
Saving
She's
is
just
different.
saying,
You're
like,
It's crazy how you
So
just
you're
brought
saying
you just
saving
made
not
a
is
man
literal,
all
but I'm
about
just
dick.
saying it's that savior complex. Like women
So-
don't have that
No,
towards
it
men,
sounds
and
like a
men
sexual.
don't ever.
It
It
sounds
sounds like
it
you're-
sounds like a sexual dominance
So you're trying to say all men have to offer
because
dick or something?
if it's a woman in a situation that she needs to be
Oh my
saved,
God.
she has her girlfriends, her cousins, her family that are there to
I
help
know that,
save
but
her.
I'm
This
just
ain't-
saying if you
a man
see
is
a
not waiting on the
woman-
sideline saying, "Oh, I see you going through this. I'm trying to save you." No, he's trying to get a piece of something that he's been plotting on.
I don't think
And
all
that's
men. I don't
toxic.
think all men are like that. I don't think all men are like that. I don't think so. Like they, I mean, of course they're gonna probably want the coochie eventually, but I'm just saying.
Eventually.
I think that some men they really do be like, let me come in and try to help her or whatever. Let me try to save her because, like I said, I feel like it's just the feminine and masculine dynamics. Like a man is not sitting there like, come save me. My girlfriend just left me. Ain't no nigga doing that. But a woman is just like, yeah, damn, I'm sad or
But
whatever.
sometimes it
Just
actually
saying.
could be a fact because like I've been in a relationship where I just really felt stuck. Like I couldn't break up with this chick. Like I didn't want to be in it anymore, but I couldn't really
Why not?
break up with her because I was scared, bro. I really
What
was.
are you scared of?
Yeah, bro. Not even her. Like what would happen? Like her brothers. It was just too much, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like breaking up with her was not feasible, bro. It would not end well.
Okay, so
It really would
So
not.
wait, how did you
No,
know?
we're not.
Okay, so how?
I moved to Nigeria. Listen. It was. I'm telling you, bro. God is good, bro. For real, I moved to Nigeria for like a year, right? So I went, and it was supposed to be like just for a year. I was actually moving for good, but I ended up just staying for a year. And in that time, we kind of grew apart. She started dating somebody, and I was like, thank you, God. Oh my God. And then I came back, and she started talking about she want to get back. I'm like, no, focus on that shit you got going on, bro. Like, focus on that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just can't leave. And while I was in that relationship, you know, I'm not happy to admit, but I did cheat, right? And because there are things that she was lacking, and I found somebody else who had those things. But now I want to be with this person, but I can't be with this person because I'm with her, and I can't leave her. You know what I'm saying? So it was really a weird situation. So this person, you know what I'm saying, she had a lot of characteristics that I did like, and I really wanted to be with her, but I just couldn't be with her. And even after time went on, me and that person not even together either right now, but there's something called mumu botin, right? When you have a girl mumu botin, right? Bro, no matter what, she always wants you, bro. No matter, it doesn't have to be sex. Like, there's something about you that just clicked for her, bro, and she always gonna want that. She always on the sideline waiting. Always. I'm telling you, bro.
That'd be the most toxic relationship.
I'm telling you.
Where y'all just, you guys don't work, whatever, but I just want you. Like, you always want, that's toxic.
Not necessarily.
At least, in my experience, it was shit
So
was
you don't want
toxic.
your nigga to want you?
Yeah, but if it's not working out, and you just want to be with me just to be with
We
me.
both wanted each other, but it just was not conducive. Like,
Yeah.
it never was the right time.
Okay, I've been there.
All right, real talk, good conversations. We got one more topic. I just want to say this comment real quick. Author says it has nothing to do with saving. Women want security. They see you keep a woman for 2 to 4 years. They want a piece of that stability, thinking that will fix what they didn't have with their ex. Peter said, is OT really black because black men don't cheat? Oh shit. Okay, last topic of the day. I really, I'm enjoying the chat right now. I'm sorry I couldn't touch on everybody's comments and feedbacks. There's really some interesting stuff going on in there. So I definitely appreciate it, y'all. We're on to the last topic. For relationships at work, friends, best friends, boyfriend/girlfriend, marriage, etc., there must be compromise. True. Someone must be willing, or both parties must be willing to compromise at some point or the other during the relationship. This means sometimes one person may take an intentional L, just to keep things moving. The question here is it okay to keep tabs of how many times you have compromised, or should it be something that you do without keeping tabs because you love the other person and the relationship?
I'll say it's not healthy. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're fine.
It's not healthy to keep tabs. And I'm saying this because it's like that's something you learn over time. Especially like I'm a married man, so like I know this shit is real, you know. And like if you want to be with someone and actually like grow with them over the years, over like you know what I'm saying, you have to give and take some things and accept them for kind of like who they are, and vice versa. Because I ain't perfect either. You know what I'm saying? I might leave basketball shorts around. I might do some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I might like it's little shit that I might do. So it's like, I don't know.
So instead of keeping tabs accountable, you're keeping yourself accountable because you know there may be some things.
Yeah, but if it gets excessive, there's like a joking way to say something.
So, because that means
Right.
you have to keep a mental note. You don't always keep like. But
That's
you
a
have to,
tab.
like,
That's a mental tab.
All right,
I don't wanna
but
say-
you
You
should.
should keep tabs.
You
Right.
should because
You
if
should.
you keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over, and I never say. I have to tell you at the point when I come and I tell you, yo, you're doing this too much. You be like, I'm doing this too much. Yep, you did it then. That other time, I let it slide. You did it this time, but like it's too much. Like I feel like it's good
I
to keep
agree with her. You can't-
keep some mental time.
You
Yes,
can't
right,
not
right.
keep tabs.
I feel you should.
There's a
It's
certain
not
way-
possible. It's not
there's-
possible,
it's
bro.
true.
Just let
I
it
mean,
keep
You
going.
should-
Just let it go.
Naturally, you'll keep tabs. But I'm saying
That sounds good.
there's a certain way to address it. Because imagine, I'm giving you a real scenario, right? Imagine someone comes back from work, long day. This person left dishes in the sink or left whatever in the sink. But you know, this person just came back from work, long day. Had a bad day. Could be crying internally and hasn't let it out yet. And me, I'm like, well, I'm washing my dishes. I'm like, man, come on, man, you can't wash your dishes. You know what I'm saying? I'm causing a small skirmish, small argument. This person already on 10 because Susie pissed her off at work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I might have just waken up a beast, right?
True.
So that's what I'm saying. You can keep tabs, but there's a certain way to kind of address it.
The way you address it.
Right, because if the other person do it to you and you start turning up, you know, she's like, you're liable to get cussed out. There's just ways to.
Yeah.
You
I
can't not
feel
keep tabs,
you should
bro.
address it
No,
immediately.
you
Don't
can't.
keep tabs.
Even when you address it, you're still keeping tabs. You're gonna keep tabs on the last time I addressed it. We didn't address this shit 3 times. That's a fucking tab. You can't not keep tabs. And I say this, bro, all the time. Relationships are a point system. It's a point. You gotta keep tabs, bro. If you do enough nice shit, like it's sad to say, but if you do enough nice shit for your woman, you gain enough points to get some shit.
Facts.
You're right.
You get what I'm saying?
I agree.
It's just how it works, bro. And vice versa. Like you can't not be like giving your man, because mostly what we really want is sex, to be honest with you. You can't not be giving your man ass, bro. Right? Like you really not giving your nigga ass. It's been 3 months, you didn't give this nigga ass and you want to ask for a trip to Paris? You must be out your motherfucking mind. You must be out your mind.
He will do
It's a
something.
point. Nah, bro, you keep tabs, bro,
Because
because
you will do it doesn't mean other men will not.
let me ask you this. We all
Don't
grown.
ask me.
I'ma ask you, bro.
Don't ask me.
I'ma ask
Do
you, bro.
not ask me.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you. Right? We all grown ups here, right? Now, hold on. We all grown ups here, right? So we can talk freely about sex and shit, right?
Yeah.
All right. So if your nigga ain't took you out on a date in 3 months, he ain't really like.
He's still my nigga?
Okay, let's not even say 3 months. Let's dial it down. Let's say 2 months.
Okay.
Right? He ain't took you out in 2 months. He ain't been doing some of the other little intricate things you need him to do as a man, as your boyfriend, you know, romantic shit. He hasn't been doing that. He hasn't been being romantic for 2 months. Then he want to ask you randomly, hey, yo, baby, you want to give me some head while we driving? While I'm driving? Would you do it?
No.
No. But flip it. Hold on, flip it.
Why?
Flip it. This nigga been taking you out. He been doing shit. He's been real attentive.
But
He
different.
and then he asks you on the ride back home from dinner at fucking State 48, talking about some baby sucking my dick real quick.
Sloppy.
Exactly,
Because
because he
you
didn't
want to
earn
do it.
enough fucking points.
No, you won't do it because
That's
you don't
not-
want him dead.
It's
If
credit.
you do that, then he's gonna drive off.
It's credit.
If he dies, he dies.
It's relationship. That's how it works, bro. It's a point system. But it's the thing, because you care about that person, right? That's why you're willing to get those points. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just take no random chick out to like an expensive dinner and
Yes, you
buying flowers and doing all this extra
You
shit.
can do it.
I'm not. I can get, you know what I'm saying? You don't do that for everybody.
Yeah,
but
do
then,
it.
but then
Just
if I'm willing to do that because I really value you like that, but don't play me for a fool. I'm doing this shit. I need something back. You know what I'm saying? That's facts,
So you
bro.
don't think you can do something and not want them back?
Bro, you can't. No, it's not possible.
You
Yes,
can't.
you can.
No, you can,
No.
but for a certain amount of
No.
time.
Right.
Then you want something. Shut up. You
I
want
mean-
something. You want something. You just lying to yourself.
We
You want
have
something.
I mean, you're
people, we
building
have
it up.
men.
Shut up.
we
Let's be
still
real with
have men.
ourselves. Let's be
Can
real with
I-
ourselves.
Can I say something, Jim?
Look,
we
go
still
ahead.
have men that are not like you, James. Even though I know
Yes,
you
yes.
can James, we still have men
Look.
that will do things and not expect something.
Nah, not me. I always expect something. Listen. Listen.
my God.
I always expect
Red
something.
flag.
Hey.
Red flag.
No, listen. Okay, let me ask this
Look,
thing.
look, I agree with you.
Let me
but to
ask.
a
Let me.
certain point.
No, let me ask this. So you really out here, right? Could go meet a random chick who you're not.
You're not saying random
No,
person.
no, hold on. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Let me ask my question.
Okay, you're right.
So you could meet a chick, right? Random or not random, right? Take her out on a nice date, and you're doing it with no intentions. You don't want no ass from her.
This is somebody
Oh, you met a girl.
Like a friend?
I don't give a fuck how long you
Okay.
known her for.
Okay.
You met her today.
So-
You met her last
listen,
year.
listen.
Whatever. You take her
I'm at a
out.
point in my life. If I'm talking to somebody, I'm not talking to them just for sex.
Cool.
I'm
But eventually you want to have sex with
I
her.
mean, it's a natural
Eventually,
human.
yes or no? Eventually, you want to fuck.
That's in the package.
This man is
That's
so
in the
pro-
package.
you are.
He's
That's
he's
not-
ready
that's
he's
not the
ready
main
for
thing.
another
That's
reason.
not the main thing.
No, it's not. I'm not saying it's the main thing. I'm not saying it's the main thing. But people want to lie. And look, it's part of it.
Like he's being.
I'm a
real.
man.
He's being real. He's being appropriate.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be appropriate. I'm not even trying to be appropriate. Listen.
The
Every-
difference is he wants to be with that person.
Cool,
So
and
obviously,
eventually-
I want to be with you. Sex is included.
Cool.
Even if she does it,
Right.
you won't mind.
Cool.
He know he's saying the appropriate thing, but he's getting straight to it. He's like,
To the real-
hey,
Yeah,
the angle.
Yeah, because I can dig that. I can dig that. I could really meet a chick, right? Look, I can meet a chick. I'm at a point, so I want to settle down, right? I meet a chick. I'm focused more on the characteristics. But part of those characteristics, sex is one of them too.
James.
You know what I'm saying? But the sex might not be the focal point, but it's one of them. I'm not going to sit here in front like I don't want to fuck you at some point. I'm not going to do that, bro. The only reason I'm talking to you is because I find you attractive, which means I want to fuck you. At some point down the line, my dick going to get in your pussy, bro.
Whoa,
What it
this
is.
is you.
No, I'm going to be straight. I want
My ears.
Yes. I want to be as raw as possible, so everybody know how I want to convey my message exactly how I want to convey it. Listen, you meet a woman.
Go on the check.
You meet a woman, right? And you want at some point you're gonna want to fuck her, bro. That's just what it is. Men are drawn to what they see.
No problem.
Cool.
But then what if she says
Okay,
no?
real quick,
What will you
quick
do?
question.
You leave her for another person?
Okay, so
It's dead. There's no reason to pursue this anymore.
Yeah, so piggybacking what she just said, so Adela says, so if she says, oh, she doesn't want to have sex after the dinner, so now what? You're gonna ask her to pay?
No.
You just leave her, you drop her there.
I'm still a gentleman. No.
I was worried.
No,
I was like,
I'm still a gentleman. It's all a gamble. It's always a gamble whenever you take a woman on a date, right? And every man, you take a woman on a date, in the back of your mind, sex is somewhere there. Even if it's not, okay, sex tonight, it's sex eventually, right? But taking her on that date, it's a gamble because it might not turn out to be. I've been on dates where I didn't end up sleeping with them, but it's just, oh, well, on to the next one. That's why I don't do first dates, bro. I don't like to even spend more than $50, bro. First date. I tell y'all some fly-ass first date spots that you will not believe is $50, bro. Talk to me after the show. Listen. But listen, for real. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always a gamble, bro. It's always a gamble. Even if it's, let's say it's not even $50. Let's say it's $200. You got it like that. You can really throw away $200. It's always a gamble. Because it's not, I'm not saying because you took her out, she has to fuck you. But you know why you took her out. Because you want to fuck her eventually. Now or whenever you want to.
This is,
I guess, bro.
This is,
Come on.
I want to go back
The
to
problem is no one wants to be real with themselves. No one wants to be real with the facts.
I want to go
It's
back
the
to the
facts,
tabs
bro.
thing. I want to go back to keeping tabs thing. let you know what we was talking about.
Okay.
I feel like the keeping tabs thing too is not even about necessarily the relationship, but I feel like people gotta understand too that it's a part of self-care. Like eventually you have to keep tabs, of course, but it's a part of self-care to know how much you can take from somebody, and so you're not allowing somebody to just walk all over you.
Yeah.
Like one point that I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, finish up real quick and then we're gonna wrap up.
Okay.
Or we can continue after.
Okay. I just think kind of back to like what Will Smith had said. I mean, God, listen, we know they got a great relationship, but at the end of the day, even whether you're married in a relationship, whatever, like another person, like it's never another person's responsibility to make you happy necessarily. So you got to know that you're still walking your own path.
Yeah.
And it's like just because you're in a relationship, that don't mean you're just supposed to take anything. So taking tabs, keeping tabs in a relationship, that's a part of self-care as well. So
Yeah. That's
I feel like
really
it's
awesome.
important.
Unfortunately, we have to wrap up. We will continue this conversation once the camera goes off. Just want to thank everybody for tuning in, for being a part of the show on the live chat, for sharing and subscribing and liking. If you haven't, please do that. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button.
Make sure you
hit
guys
the like
subscribe.
button. Make sure you share with your family and friends. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. We'll be back next week, Sunday, with another beautiful cast. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Any last words before we go? You want to say anything?
Don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband.
Ooh.
Period.
Whoa. Toxic, but I get it.
Pay attention to red flags, buddy. There's always a point system. Remember that.
Anything?
Self-care is, you know what I'm saying, keep them tabs. Don't let nobody walk over you.
Hey man, take care of your mental always, man. You first, you last.
Miss Tammy?
Do you always make yourself happy first?
Okay. And as
Toxic
always,
is hell.
Toxic.
toxic.
I'm joking.
Thank you, everybody. Once again, don't forget to share.
Like the
with
video.
your family and friends. We'll be back next week. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. And as always, black men don't lie, cheat, or steal. Remember that. All right, it's a movement. We're pushing that all day, every day. Thank you guys.
Bye.
You guys are awesome.
It's not a relationship. Friendship, you be friends with somebody and like you doing.